You opened your eyes this morning to the same life, the same problems, the same weight, and you're wondering if God even hears you anymore. You've been praying. You've been faithful. You've been believing. But when you look at your life, it looks exactly the same as it did 6 months ago. A year ago, maybe longer. You're tired of waking up to the same struggle, the same lack, the same emptiness, the same disappointment. You're tired of watching other people's prayers get answered while yours seem to hit the ceiling and fall back down. You don't understand why nothing is moving, why nothing is breaking, why the door you've been knocking on won't open. And somewhere deep inside, you're starting to wonder if maybe it's you. Maybe you're doing something wrong. Maybe God is withholding His blessing because you're not good enough, not faithful enough, not worthy enough. And the hardest part? You're afraid to admit it. You're afraid to say out loud that you're discouraged, that you're tired, that you're struggling to keep believing. You scroll through social media and see everyone else living their best life, everyone else getting their breakthrough, everyone else celebrating answered prayers. And you're happy for them. You really are. But there's a part of you that whispers, when is it going to be my turn? What about me? Have I been forgotten? You've fasted. You've prayed. You've sown seeds. You've served. You've worshipped. You've done everything you know to do. And still, nothing seems to change. But I want you to know something right now. God sees you. He hasn't forgotten you. He hasn't given up on you. And this morning, we're going to pray a prayer that breaks the cycle of discouragement and opens your heart to receive what God has already prepared for you. Let's pray. Father, I come to you this morning, and I'm not going to pretend. I'm tired. I'm discouraged. I'm struggling to understand why my life looks the same when I've been praying for change, when I've been trusting you, when I've been holding on to your promises. Lord, I've tried. I've tried to do the right thing. I've tried to stay faithful. I've tried to keep believing even when I don't see any evidence that things are moving. But God, I'm struggling. I wake up every morning and the same problems are still there. The same pain, the same lack, the same heaviness. And I don't know what else to do. I've prayed the prayers. I've quoted the scriptures. I've declared the promises. But when I open my eyes, when I look at my bank account, when I look at my relationships, when I look at my health, when I look at my circumstances, nothing has changed. Father, I need you to meet me here, right here in this place of honesty, right here in this place of exhaustion, because I can't keep pretending that I'm okay when I'm not. I can't keep smiling when my heart is breaking. I can't keep saying, I'm blessed when I feel forgotten. I'm tired of people asking me how I'm doing and me saying, I'm fine, when I'm falling apart inside. I'm tired of showing up to church and lifting my hands and singing the songs when all I really want to do is fall on my face and cry. I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of having faith. I'm tired of waiting. God, your word says that you are close to the brokenhearted, that you save those who are crushed in spirit. So I'm bringing you my broken heart this morning. I'm bringing you my crushed spirit. I'm bringing you everything I've been trying to hold together on my own. Lord, I think about the prayers I prayed last year, the prayers I prayed with so much hope, so much expectation. I was so sure that this was going to be my year, my season, my breakthrough. I remember the night I stayed up late, pouring my heart out to you, telling you about the job I needed, the relationship I wanted to be healed, the financial miracle I was believing for, the healing I was trusting you for. I was so full of faith that night, so full of hope. I went to bed believing that any day now, things were going to turn around. But days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And here I am, still waiting, still believing, still hoping, but also struggling to understand why it's taking so long, struggling to understand what I'm missing, struggling to hold on to faith when everything around me is telling me to give up. I've watched people who just started praying get their breakthrough before me. I've watched people who aren't even living for you get blessed while I'm still waiting. And God, I know that sounds terrible. I know I shouldn't compare. I know I should just be grateful for what I have. But I'm being honest with you this morning. I'm bringing you the thoughts I've been hiding, the questions I've been afraid to ask, the doubts I've been pushing down. Lord, I'm asking you to search me right now. Search my heart. Search my motives. Search my thoughts. Show me if there's something in me that's blocking your blessing. Show me if there's unforgiveness I haven't released, bitterness I've been holding on to, pride I've been hiding, fear I've been feeding, because maybe the problem isn't that you're not answering. Maybe the problem is that I've been praying for change while refusing to change myself. Maybe I've been asking you to open new doors while I'm still holding on to things that belong in my past. Maybe I've been begging you to do something new while I'm still thinking the same old thoughts, speaking the same old words, making the same old choices. I've been asking you to bless my finances, but I haven't been faithful with what you've already given me. I've been asking you to send me a godly relationship, but I haven't dealt with the wounds from my past relationships. I've been asking you to promote me, but I haven't been faithful in my current position. I've been asking you to change my life, but I haven't been willing to change my habits. Father, forgive me. Forgive me for blaming you when I haven't been willing to surrender everything to you. Forgive me for questioning your faithfulness when I haven't been faithful in the small things you've asked me to do. Forgive me for being angry at you when really, I'm just afraid. Afraid that if I let go completely, you won't catch me. Afraid that if I stop trying to control everything, my life will fall apart. Forgive me for the times I've complained instead of worshipped. For the times I've focused on what I don't have instead of being grateful for what I do have. For the times I've listened to the voice of the enemy telling me I'm forgotten when you've been right here beside me all along. But God, I can't live like this anymore. I can't keep carrying what you've asked me to release. I can't keep fighting battles you've already won. I can't keep trying to force doors open that you've purposely kept closed because you have something better waiting for me. So right now, in this moment, I surrender. I surrender my timeline. I surrender my expectations. I surrender my need to understand. I surrender my need to see it before I believe it. Lord, I've been holding on to my plans so tightly that I couldn't receive your plans. I've been so focused on what I think my life should look like that I've missed what you've been trying to show me. I've been so busy begging you to change my circumstances that I haven't let you change me. But right now, I let go. I let go of the job I thought I was supposed to have. Maybe you closed that door because where I'm going to need different skills, different experiences, different connections. Maybe that job would have kept me comfortable when you're trying to push me into my calling. I let go of the relationship I thought was meant for me. Maybe you removed that person not to hurt me, but to protect me. Maybe you saw something I couldn't see. Maybe you knew that person would have limited me, distracted me, or pulled me away from you. And maybe, just maybe, you're preparing someone for me who's going to push me closer to my purpose, not further from it. I let go of the timeline I created in my mind. The age I thought I'd be married by. The salary I thought I'd be making by now. The house I thought I'd be living in. The level I thought I'd be at. God, I'm letting go of my timeline and I'm surrendering to yours. Because your timing is perfect. and what you have for me is worth the wait. I let go of the need to prove myself, to prove to my family that I made the right decision, to prove to my friends that I'm successful, to prove to the people who doubted me that they were wrong. God, I don't need to prove anything to anyone. My validation comes from you. My worth comes from you. My identity comes from you. I let go of the need to have it all figured out, to know the next 5 steps, to see the entire plan. Lord, I'm okay with just knowing the next step. I'm okay with walking by faith and not by sight. I'm okay with trusting you even when the path doesn't make sense. I let go of control. And God, as I let go, I'm asking you to fill my hands with what you have for me. Fill my life with your purpose. Fill my heart with your peace. Fill my mind with your truth. Father, I'm choosing to trust you even when I can't trace you. I'm choosing to believe you even when I don't see any evidence. I'm choosing to praise you even when my circumstances haven't changed. Not because I understand, but because you are God, and you are good, and you have never, not once, failed me. Your word reminds me that your thoughts are higher than my thoughts. Your ways are higher than my ways. What looks like delay to me is actually divine timing to you. What feels like denial is actually protection. What seems like silence is actually you working behind the scenes in ways I can't see yet. God, I think about Joseph, how he had a dream, how he was so sure of what you promised him. But then he was thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, falsely accused, thrown into prison, year after year waiting, wondering, probably questioning if he heard you correctly. 13 years, Lord. 13 years from the dream to the fulfillment. 13 years of waiting, of disappointment, of circumstances that looked like the complete opposite of what you promised. But you were working the entire time. Every betrayal, every false accusation, every closed door, every prison cell. You were positioning him, preparing him, developing the character he would need to rule a nation. If you had given him the palace at 17, he wouldn't have been ready for it. He needed the pit to appreciate the palace. He needed the prison to prepare him for the position. And God, maybe that's what you're doing with me. Maybe this waiting season isn't wasted time. Maybe it's preparation time. Maybe you're not withholding my blessing. Maybe you're just making sure I'm ready to handle it. Maybe you're developing something in me during this delay that I'm going to need during my destiny. So God, I'm making a choice this morning. I'm choosing to believe that something is changing, even if I can't see it yet, even if it doesn't look like what I expected, even if it's taking longer than I wanted. I'm choosing to believe that you are moving on my behalf right now, that you are opening doors I didn't even know existed, that you are preparing me for blessings I'm not ready for yet, that you are removing things from my life not to punish me, but to protect me, to make room for what you have planned. I'm choosing to believe that every closed door was divine protection, that every no I received was because you have a better yes waiting, that every delay was because the timing wasn't right, that every disappointment was a divine appointment in disguise. Lord, help me to see my waiting season differently. Help me to stop seeing it as wasted time and start seeing it as preparation time. You're not making me wait because you don't care. You're making me wait because you're building something in me that I'm going to need for where you're taking me. You're teaching me patience when everything in this culture tells me I should have everything right now. You're building my faith when it would be so easy to just give up and quit. You're strengthening my character when no one is watching. You're deepening my dependence on you when I've tried everything else. You're showing me that my peace can't be tied to my circumstances, that my joy can't be dependent on what I have or don't have, that my identity can't be based on what I achieve or don't achieve. You're teaching me that I am loved simply because I am yours, not because of what I do, not because of how much I pray, not because of how perfectly I perform, but because you chose me before the foundation of the world. You called me by name. You have a purpose for me that nothing and no one can stop. Father, you promised that you would never leave me nor forsake me. So even when I feel alone, I'm not alone. You are with me in this room right now. You are with me in this struggle. You are with me in this season. You haven't stepped away. You haven't abandoned me. You're right here, closer than my next breath. You promised that all things work together for good for those who love you. So even this season of waiting, even this season of struggle, even this season that feels like nothing is happening, you're working it out for my good. The disappointment I experienced last month, you're working it for good. The door that closed last week, you're working it for good. The prayer that seems unanswered, you're working it for good. You promised that you have plans to prosper me and not to harm me, plans to give me hope and a future. So I'm trusting that what I'm going through right now is not my destination. It's just part of the journey to where you're taking me. This is not where my story ends. This is not the final chapter. This is just a season, and seasons change. God, I want to be honest with you about something else. There's a part of me that's been holding back. A part of me that's been saying, I'll fully surrender when you show me what's next. I'll fully trust you when I see some evidence. I'll fully commit when you prove that you're going to come through for me. But that's not faith, is it? That's not trust. That's a transaction. And you don't want a transaction with me. You want a relationship. So I'm surrendering before I see the breakthrough. I'm trusting before I have the evidence. I'm praising before I have the testimony. Because that's what worship is. That's what faith is. Believing you are good even when my circumstances are hard. Trusting you are faithful even when I can't see your hand. Knowing you are working even when I can't feel your presence. Lord, I think about the bill that's due. The one I don't know how I'm going to pay. I've been losing sleep over it, worrying about it, stressing about it. But right now I'm giving it to you. I don't know where the money is going to come from, but you're Jehovah Jireh. You're my provider, and you've never let me starve. You've never let me be without. Even when it came down to the last minute, you always made a way. I think about the person I've been praying for. The family member who's walked away from you, the child who's making destructive decisions, the spouse who's grown cold, the friend who betrayed me. God, I've been carrying the weight of their choices, trying to fix them, trying to change them, but I can't. Only you can. So I'm releasing them into your hands. I'm trusting you to do what only you can do. I'm believing that what's impossible with man is possible with you. I think about the dream that died, the business that failed, the opportunity one missed, the door that slammed in my face. And God, I'll be honest, it hurt. It still hurts. I had so much hope attached to that, so much of my identity wrapped up in it. But maybe you closed that door because you have something bigger, something better, something that's going to fit who I'm becoming, not who I used to be. I think about the diagnosis, the pain in my body that won't go away, the health issue that's been draining me, the physical limitation that's been frustrating me. Lord, you're Jehovah Rapha. You're my healer, and I'm asking you to touch my body right now. But even more than that, I'm asking you to give me peace in the midst of this. Help me to trust you whether you heal me instantly or you give me the grace to walk through this. God, I feel something shifting in my spirit right now. I feel hope rising where there was despair. I feel peace settling where there was anxiety. I feel faith growing where there was doubt. I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know when you're going to do it. But I know that you're going to do it. Because you are faithful. Because you keep your promises. Because you finish what you start. Because you're not a man that you should lie. What you've spoken over my life will come to pass. So I'm not giving up. I'm not quitting. I'm not walking away. I'm staying planted. I'm staying rooted. I'm staying connected to you. Because I know that in due season, I will reap if I do not give up. The harvest is coming. The breakthrough is coming. The change is coming. It may not be on my timeline, but it's going to be on time. Lord, I'm asking you to renew my strength this morning, to refresh my spirit, to restore my hope, to revive my faith. Fill me with a joy that doesn't make sense based on my circumstances. Fill me with a peace that surpasses understanding. Fill me with a confidence that comes from knowing that my life is in your hands and your hands are good hands. Help me to stop comparing my journey to someone else's journey. Help me to stop looking at what they have and feeling like I'm behind. Help me to understand that you have a unique plan for my life. What you have for me is for me. It's not going to pass me by. It's not going to go to someone else. Nobody can take what has my name on it. Help me to stop measuring my progress by what I can see in the natural. Help me to start recognizing the spiritual growth that's happening in me even when nothing around me seems to be moving. Maybe my bank account hasn't changed, but my faith has grown. Maybe my circumstances haven't shifted, but my character has developed. Maybe my situation hasn't improved, but my relationship with you has deepened. And maybe that's the whole point. Maybe the blessing isn't just about what I receive. Maybe it's about who I'm becoming in the process of waiting for it. Today, I declare that my best days are not behind me. They are in front of me. Today, I declare that what the enemy meant for evil, you are turning for good. Every setback was actually a setup. Every delay was divine. Every closed door was your protection. Every no was redirecting me to your yes. Today, I declare that delay is not denial. Delay is development. Delay is preparation. Delay is God making sure I'm ready for what He's prepared for me. Today, I declare that I am not forgotten. I am not overlooked. I am not disqualified. I am chosen. I am called. I am appointed. I am anointed. And what God has placed inside of me is about to come forth. Today, I declare that breakthrough is coming. Blessing is coming. Change is coming. Favor is coming. Open doors are coming. Divine connections are coming. Supernatural provision is coming. Healing is coming. Restoration is coming. Vindication is coming. And even before I see it in the natural, I'm going to praise you for it in the spirit. I'm going to thank you for what you're doing that I can't see yet. I'm going to worship you not because my problems have disappeared, but because I know that you are bigger than my problems. I'm going to dance before the walls fall down. I'm going to shout before I see the victory. I'm going to praise before I have the testimony. Father, I specifically bring before you this morning the financial burden that's been weighing on me, the bill I don't know how I'm going to pay, the debt that seems impossible to overcome, the job I need, the raise I've been waiting for, the business that needs to succeed. God, you are Jehovah Jireh. You are my provider. You own the cattle on 1,000 hills. What seems impossible to me is easy for you. and I'm trusting you to make a way where there seems to be no way. I'm believing you for supernatural provision, for unexpected blessing, for doors to open that I didn't even know existed, the relationship that's been broken, the person I've been praying for, the marriage that's hanging by a thread, the family member who's walked away, the child who's rebelling, the friend who betrayed me, the person who hurt me deeply and I'm struggling to forgive. Lord, you are the restorer of broken things. You make all things new, and I'm asking you to heal what's been hurt, to mend what's been broken, to restore what's been lost. Give me the grace to forgive. Give them the conviction to change. Do a miracle in this situation that only you can do. The dream that died, the door that closed, the opportunity one missed, the career that didn't work out, the ministry that fell apart, the vision that seems impossible now. God, you said that you give beauty for ashes, that you turn mourning into dancing, that you restore the years the locusts have eaten. So I'm trusting that you have something better, something greater, something I couldn't have even imagined. Resurrect what needs to be resurrected, or give me a new dream that's even bigger than the one I lost. The sickness in my body, the pain that won't go away, the diagnosis that shook me, the chronic condition I've been battling, the mental health struggle that's been overwhelming me, the depression that keeps pulling me down, the anxiety that keeps stealing my peace. Lord, you are Jehovah Rapha. You are my healer. By your stripes I am healed, and I'm believing you for healing, for strength, for supernatural health. Touch my body right now. Touch my mind. Touch my emotions. Where medicine has failed, you can succeed. Where doctors have said there's no hope, you can speak life. The emptiness I feel, the loneliness that follows me even in a crowded room, the void I've been trying to fill with everything except you, the addiction I've been hiding, the habit I can't seem to break, the shame I've been carrying, the secret I haven't told anyone. Father, I'm bringing it all to you this morning. Fill me with your presence. Let me find my satisfaction in you alone. Teach me that you are enough, more than enough. Break every chain, heal every wound. Set me free from everything that's been holding me captive. The next generation I'm praying for, my children, my grandchildren, the young people in my life. God, protect them, cover them, guide them, save them. Don't let them make the same mistakes I made. Don't let them waste years running from you like I did. Draw them to you early. Give them a hunger for your presence. Surround them with godly friends. Protect them from the enemy's schemes. God, as I step into this day, I'm asking you to go before me. Order my steps. Direct my path. Open the doors that need to be opened. Close the doors that need to be closed. Connect me with the right people. Disconnect me from the wrong people. Give me wisdom to make the right decisions. Give me discernment to see what you're doing. Protect my mind from negative thoughts. When the enemy tries to remind me of my past, remind me that I'm a new creation. When he tries to tell me I'm not good enough, remind me that I'm chosen. When he tries to tell me it's never going to change, remind me that you're a miracle-working God. Protect my heart from discouragement. When I'm tempted to give up, strengthen me. When I'm tempted to quit, encourage me. When I'm tempted to settle, push me forward. Don't let me stop 5 minutes before my miracle. Don't let me give up right before my breakthrough. Protect my mouth from speaking words that don't align with what you've spoken over my life. Help me to speak life, to speak faith, to speak blessing, to speak breakthrough. Let my words create atmospheres of faith. Let my declarations shift things in the spiritual realm. Help me to walk in faith today, to speak in faith today, to live in faith today. When circumstances try to dictate my mood, let my faith dictate my response. When situations try to shake me, let my confidence in you keep me steady. When people try to discourage me, let your word encourage me. And Lord, when I go to bed tonight, let me lay my head down knowing that you were with me, that you carried me, that you strengthened me, that you loved me, not because of what I accomplished, not because of how strong I was, but simply because I am yours. Let me end this day with a grateful heart, with a peaceful mind, with renewed hope. Let me look back on this day and see your fingerprints all over it. Let me recognize the small miracles I almost missed, the divine appointments I almost overlooked, the ways you showed up that I almost took for granted. Father, I trust you. I really do, even when it doesn't feel like it, even when I'm struggling, even when I'm crying, even when I'm frustrated. Underneath all of that, there's a deep, unshakable trust in you. I trust that you know what you're doing. I trust that you see what I can't see. I trust that you're working even when I can't feel you. I trust that you're speaking even when I can't hear you. I trust that you love me more than I can comprehend. So I'm leaving everything in your hands this morning. My future, my family, my finances, my health, my dreams, my purpose, all of it. It's yours. I'm yours. Do whatever you need to do in me. Take me wherever you need to take me. Use me however you need to use me. Change whatever needs to be changed. Remove whatever needs to be removed. Add whatever needs to be added. I'm all in. I'm fully yours. And I'm believing that my life is about to look very different than it does right now. Not because I'm trying harder, not because I'm doing more, but because you're about to move on my behalf in a way that makes it clear that it was you. That it wasn't my effort. It wasn't my strategy. It wasn't my connections. It was you. And when you do it, I'm going to make sure everyone knows that it was you. I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to share my testimony. I'm going to give you all the glory. I'm going to point people back to you. Father, I thank you. I thank you that you hear me. I thank you that you see me. I thank you that you're working everything out for my good even when I can't see it. I thank you that my life is about to change, that breakthrough is on the way, that my season of waiting is producing something in me that I'm going to need for my season of walking in everything you've promised me. I thank you that when I look back on this season one day, I'm going to understand why it had to happen this way. I'm going to see how you used every tear, how you redeemed every disappointment, how you worked out every delay for my good. I thank you that you're not done with me yet, that my story isn't over, that my best chapter hasn't been written yet, that the best version of me is still being formed. I thank you for loving me unconditionally, for never giving up on me, for being patient with me, for fighting for me even when I wanted to quit, for holding on to me even when I tried to let go. I love you, God. I trust you, and I surrender everything to you. In Jesus' mighty and matchless name, Amen. If this prayer touched your heart this morning, I want you to type Amen in the comments right now. Let that be your declaration of faith. Let that be your agreement with what God is about to do in your life. And if you have a specific prayer request, something you need God to move on in your life, leave it in the comments below. Don't be ashamed. Don't hold back. This is a safe space. We're believing with you. We're standing with you. We're praying with you. You are not alone in this. God is about to do something in your life that's going to leave you speechless. Something that's going to make you look back and say, I'm so glad I didn't give up. I'm so glad I held on just a little bit longer. Get ready. Your change is coming.